The stock market. You've heard about it your entire life. The news talks about it every day. The Dow's up. The S&P hit a record. Markets are volatile. But what actually is the stock market? And more importantly, how does it work? Most people think it's some mysterious place where rich people gamble on numbers going up and down. But the reality is much simpler and way less intimidating. The stock market is just a marketplace, like a farmer's market for vegetables or eBay for used guitars, except instead of produce or instruments, people are buying and selling pieces of companies. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. By the end of this video, you'll understand what exchanges actually are, how prices get set, and what happens in the seconds between you clicking buy and actually owning a stock. Let's start with the basics. When people say the stock market, they're really talking about a network of exchanges. The two biggest in the United States are the New York Stock Exchange, the NYSE, and the NASDAQ. Think of these as organized marketplaces with rules, infrastructure, and referees to make sure everything runs smoothly. The NYSE is the older, more traditional exchange. Picture the trading floor you've seen in movies. People in colored jackets shouting and waving paper. That still exists, but most trading now happens electronically. The Nasdaq, on the other hand, has always been fully electronic. No trading floor, just computers matching buyers with sellers at lightning speed. But here's what matters. Both exchanges do the same fundamental thing. They provide a place where people who want to buy stocks can find people who want to sell stocks. That's it. The market is just a meeting point. So how do prices actually get determined? This is where supply and demand come in, but at massive scale. Let's say you want to buy shares of Apple. You're not negotiating directly with someone who owns Apple stock. Instead, you're entering a system where thousands of people are simultaneously trying to buy and sell Apple shares. At any given moment, there are people willing to sell Apple stock at a certain price, let's say $150 per share, and there are people willing to buy it at a slightly lower price, maybe $149.95. The difference between these two prices is called the bid-ask spread. The bid is what buyers are offering. The ask is what sellers are demanding. When someone is willing to meet the asking price, a trade happens. The buyer gets their shares, the seller gets their cash, and that trade sets the current market price. This is happening millions of times per day across thousands of stocks. Prices move up when there are more buyers than sellers, pushing the price higher to get their orders filled. Prices move down when there are more sellers than buyers, and sellers have to lower their asking price to find someone willing to buy. Now, you might be thinking, what if I want to buy Apple stock, but nobody wants to sell at that exact moment? Or what if I want to sell, but there are no buyers? This is where market makers come in. Market makers are firms that agree to always be on both sides of the market. They'll buy from you when you want to sell, and they'll sell to you when you want to buy. They make money on that bid-ask spread, buying low and selling high, thousands of times per day. This is why the stock market has liquidity. Liquidity just means you can buy or sell quickly without dramatically affecting the price. For major stocks like Apple or Microsoft, there's so much trading volume that you can buy or sell instantly. For smaller companies with less trading activity, liquidity can be lower and that bid-ask spread might be wider. Here's something most people don't realize. The stock market has official trading hours, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. But trading doesn't actually stop. There's pre-market trading starting as early as 4 a.m. and after-hours trading until 8 p.m. And then there are global markets that operate on completely different schedules. When the U.S. market is closed, markets in Asia and Europe are open. The world never stops trading. So what happens when you click buy on your brokerage app? Let's walk through it. You enter an order to buy 10 shares of a company. Your brokerage sends that order to an exchange or a market maker. Within milliseconds, literally faster than you can blink, your order is matched with someone selling those shares. The trade executes. The shares move from their account to yours. The money moves from your account to theirs. And the current price updates to reflect that trade. Most people use what's called a market order, meaning you're agreeing to buy at whatever the current asking price is. There are also limit orders where you specify the maximum price you're willing to pay. If the stock is trading above your limit, your order just sits there until the price drops to your level, or it never executes if the price doesn't reach your limit. Here's an important point. The stock market isn't designed to be fast-paced or dramatic for individual investors. Yes, prices move constantly. Yes, the news makes it sound urgent and chaotic. But for someone building long-term wealth, those minute-by-minute price changes are just noise. The infrastructure exists so that when you're ready to buy or sell, you can do it efficiently and fairly. That's the whole point. One more thing, when you hear about the market being up or down, that's usually referring to an index like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. These aren't individual stocks. They're baskets of stocks that represent a slice of the overall market. We'll cover indexes in detail in the next video, but for now, just know that when someone says the market dropped 2% today, they're talking about the average movement of hundreds or thousands of stocks, not any single company. So here's the big picture. The stock market is not a casino. It's not a rigged game. It's not some mysterious force that only insiders understand. It's a marketplace with rules, infrastructure, and transparency. Buyers meet sellers. Prices reflect supply and demand. And the entire system exists to let regular people like you and me own pieces of productive companies. The reason this matters is simple. Understanding how the market works removes fear. When you know what's actually happening, orders being matched, prices updating, liquidity being provided, it becomes way less intimidating. You're not gambling. You're participating in a system that's been facilitating wealth building for over a century. Next video, we're diving into what indexes are and why they matter. But for now, you understand the foundation. The stock market is just a marketplace, and you're simply a participant buying ownership in real companies. See you in the next one.